Hi, this is Jason Spangler. I'm filming this quick video for CarolinaOA.com. Specifically, this box that I've got has some items in it from Bob White Lodge 87, headquartered in Augusta, Georgia. Now, I've collected Bob White Lodge for over 20 years, and there's one patch that has been on my needs list all that time. In fact, for a long time I didn't even know this badge existed, but when I did find out that it existed, I kept my eye out for it. Saw it come up one time on eBay, lost out on it, didn't win it. But just a couple weeks ago, I got an email from a guy and then a phone call conversation later. A man who had this patch talked to someone down in Augusta. We kind of made a connection. He gave me a call and offered to sell me the patch. And he also had some pretty cool paperwork to go along with this patch. So what I want to do now is take my old trusty Boy Scout knife, open up this box and show everybody the patch that I've just added to my collection from Bob White Lodge 87. This will probably be the last patch that I add to my Bob White collection because I'm mostly just interested in the old classic items, and this was probably the last of those classic items that I wanted to add to my collection. I just didn't know if I would ever get a chance to get this one or not, and lo and behold, it just kind of fell in my lap. So that was a good day when I had that phone conversation. The other neat thing about this collection is that it also comes with some paperwork that goes along with the patch, which is pretty awesome. Oh, and this thing was nicely packed. Got layers of styrofoam. All right. Good deal. Okay. Whew. Toss that. So for those of you who are wondering and waiting, what is this patch that I'm getting so excited about? Here she is. This is the dance team patch from Bob White Lodge. I will attempt to pronounce the name, the Goo Dancers. It's my understanding that Doldum Tash is Indian for Bob White, and I'm not sure the name Goo Dancers, where that came from. But this is the dance team patch, one per person. The gentleman who sold me this collection told me that he thinks there were only 25 of these ever made. Now, some people really like paperwork. I told the gentleman when we made the agreement for me to buy this collection that in the frame that I'm going to put this patch in, I'm also going to put this paperwork, this original paperwork, Goo Dancers, Bob White Lodge, number 87. This is really the cool thing. If you like to have paperwork to kind of go with it, this is the document, the little packet that he got. And it has here the dance team requirements, what you would need to have, a dedication, enthusiasm, commitment, the recognition. Two very distinctive awards are available only to members of the Goo Dancers. Once a member has completed certain requirements of attendance and participation, he is awarded the Team Choker to add to his costume decorations. He also becomes eligible to order his dance team patches. These are a restricted patch and a prized part of every member's patch collection. Aha! That baby right there. And there it is. Boom. Dance team patch design. Another piece right here. Welcome to the Goo Dancers. Some of you have asked about costuming. This pamphlet is helping to tell them how to costume themselves. And the last packet here, Dance Team Booklet, compiled by the Untitled Chapter, Bob White Lodge 87. Go through this Dance Team Booklet, and it gives information about the different dances they would perform, the elk dance, the false face dance, the wolf dance, the scalp dance, the rain dance, the sun dance, etc. So three really cool pieces of paperwork that will go with this patch in the frame. One other thing he told me, I got a couple of other Bob White Lodge patches from him. These also kind of help date this patch, the time period. These were all events that this scout attended. This is a 1978 powwow patch. 1979 Area 5 conclave that was held at Camp Linwood Hayne. And then also 1978 Area 5 conclave at Camp Indian Mountain. Mowogo 243 was the host of that. Speaking to the man on the phone, he told me that the dance team performed at both of these events. So this dance team patch is definitely late 70s, possibly into the early 1980s. Well, for those of you who like Carolina OA, and we include Bob White Lodge in that because it does have a connection there with Aiken County, and a couple of other counties in South Carolina are part of the Georgia-Carolina Council. Also, Bob White Lodge has been a longtime member of the Dixie Fellowship and SR 5. So this is probably a pretty cool patch. Can't say I've seen many of these, and I'll be really excited to put this in my Bob White frame. Thanks very much, and if you're interested in Bob White Lodge or the other lodges in South Carolina and North Carolina, please visit carolinaoa.com for more information.